This video is about the design and control of micro-robotic systems. My name is Akshata. I am a PhD scholar in the Department of Robert Bosch Center for Cyber-Physical Systems, and I am being advised by Professor Manoj Verma. What is a micro-robotic system? It is a system of controllable machines at microscale which finds a very good application in the field of medicine. Why exactly a micro-robotic system? It is motivated by the following reasons. There are limitations in the conventional drug treatment, especially cancer treatment. Targeted drug delivery by microbots, on the other hand, overcome these limitations by minimizing side effects, reducing drug intake frequency, concentrating drug on a target area, to name a few. The current advancement in nanotechnology further encourages tangible research at microscale. A micro-robotic system could also find applications in environmental monitoring, water body treatment, small-scale manufacturing, and many more. Here are some examples of micro-robots from the literature. A rigid flagella-shaped micro-robot controlled with a Helmholtz coil, a sperm-shaped micro-robot, a paramecium-inspired ciliated microbot, chemically powered Janus particles, bacteria enhanced with magnetic particles, microrobots with different types of flagella. All these microrobots can be broadly classified into these four categories based on the method of actuation. A microbot cannot do much alone by itself but can do wonders when in a swarm. Thus, swarm intelligence comes into picture. These are some of the characteristics of a swarm system which indicate the advantages it has over a single complex robot. Control of a swarm or a group of microbots can be done in two ways. Autonomous control, where each individual bot is active and makes local decisions. Global control, where bots are passive and are controlled by an external central system. These are some of the differences between the two types of control. Our approach to the research in the field of microrobotics has two independent paths. One is to develop a strategy to control the swarm of microbots, and two is to contribute to the design of individual microbots. Let us look at the control strategy first. The goal of the control system is depicted by this small animation here. In short, the vision is captured in this statement. But in reality, the bots are too small to stay in one place. They diffuse radially due to Brownian motion, as shown in the video clips of software simulation and hardware emulation. Our plan to develop a control technique to make this diffusing swarm of microbots to work as shown in the goal clip before is as follows. Model the behavior of the swarm in zero control scenario. A technique to control the mean position of the swarm distribution. A technique to keep the swarm from diffusing a lot by controlling the variance of swarm distribution. A final technique to design a system of autonomously working swarm of microbots. Following this approach of developing a control technique, we have modeled the zero control behavior of the swarm for a square-shaped target region. We also incorporated two mean control techniques, velocity control 1 and 2, which show an improvement in the capture efficiency, meaning the fraction of total bots reaching the target. We also studied the effect of varying the applied velocity to see that the capture efficiency increases with increase in velocity as shown here. However, reaching very high velocity values is practically infeasible. Hence, the capture efficiency can never reach 1 with just mean control. This work resulted in a paper that has been accepted in Mars Conference 2019. We have also designed a system to emulate this micro-robotic system at macro scale, using a loudspeaker setup as shown in this picture. It has a base plate over which the particles are allowed to move. The random Brownian motion is simulated with the help of vibrations produced from the speaker. The mean control is achieved by changing the slope of the base plate with the help of stepper motors. There is also an overhead camera to record the movement of particles. This here is the picture of the entire setup. The black outer box soundproofs the whole system. We now move on to the second part of our approach, namely hardware design of the microbot. What exactly is an autonomous robot? Something that can sense its surroundings, something that can think on its own, something that can stay active for a sufficient amount of time, and something that can move around. We are presently focusing on a power source that could power a robot at micro scale. In this regard, we are fabricating a fuel cell that is powered by glucose. This fuel cell is compatible with in vivo usage and uses a fuel that is available in the blood, namely glucose, and produces electrons. This picture here shows an array of fuel cells fabricated in the SENS Nanofabrication Center at IISc. This fuel cell, when fabricated optimally, could be integrated with a sensor and actuator system to develop an autonomous microbot. Thank you.